Hey guys, it's Janixa and welcome to another nail lacquer therapy session. Hello everybody, Happy New Year. I hope you had a very great holiday season, but that's all in the books now. Today we are going to be looking at the new OPI Xbox collection for spring 2022. Is it still a little too early for spring? I think so. But we all know that the retail market, is always way ahead of the seasons and the holidays. So the OPI collection is already available for sale on Ulta Beauty's website. They will be coming up for sale on Amazon also, and a couple of other, I guess we can call them independent sites that sell the products much cheaper. I'll go ahead and list them in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the swatches.
Alright, first up we have what I believe is called No Berry, and this one is described as a berry purple. This one is probably the least exciting out of the collection, although it does have a very beautiful formula. As you can see here, great coverage on that first coat. It is not a one coater. You do need a second coat. Even though it looks like it's really close to being a one coater, there was still some light patches on my nails. But this one, although a beautiful color, again, probably one of the most boring ones of this collection, very repetitive. We've seen OPI do this shade a million times over. Next up we have Can't Control Me, and this one is described as a pastel blue on the Ulta Beauty website, but this one also has some shimmer in there, and this shimmer is what makes this polish stand out. I originally thought it was just, a regular cream, but that shimmer, ooh, it's so beautiful. It slightly reminds me of Essie's Bikini Sotini, but honestly, I think this one is better than Essie's Bikini Sotini. It's a gorgeous color. I want to go wear it right now. Next up we have Achievement Unlocked, and this one is described on Ulta's site as just a lavender. Ulta doesn't really have very good descriptions here for these polishes. This one, again, not unique. We've seen OPI do shades like this quite often. The collection that stands out in my mind right now when I see this color is the Tokyo collection. That being said, it is a beautiful shade, and for it being a light shade, it's a great formula because you only need 2 easy coats. So, great shade, great formula, probably not very unique in your collection. Next up we have You Had Me at Halo, and this one is described as a pearlescent light blue. I normally do not like these types of shades from OPI, but this one, there's something different about it, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. It's not super pearly like a lot of shades usually are like this, that frosty finish that just looks kind of funky, and when it has glitter in it, it makes the glitter stand out like really badly. I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you've been following OPI for a while. This one is much smoother, and the color is gorgeous. The payoff is really, really pretty. You'll probably need 3 coats for it, but I think it's worth it. Next up is Sage Simulation, and Ulta describes this as a sage green. Again, that's not an accurate description because it has shimmer in there too. It's like a bluish greenish shimmer. Beautiful, beautiful shade. Had it not had that shimmer, I probably wouldn't have loved this shade as much as I do, but that shimmer really makes it unique. It's not something that we see all the time, and the color I think is actually so great for spring. It reminds me of very, rainy days in the spring. So this one was a good one for me. Next up we have Racing for Pink, and this one is described as just a vibrant pink. is it really a spring collection without a pink? Luckily, this one is a good one. It does have a great formula. Look at the coverage on that first coat. I think OPI has really mastered their formulas for these types of shades. We would normally assume that a light shade like this would need at least 3 coats, but this one covered beautifully in just 2. It's a gorgeous spring color. I really like this one. Next up, we have The Pass is Always Greener, and it is described as a light pastel green. This one is really, really beautiful. Again, might not be extremely unique in many of our collections, but unlike the pink one, it might be a little bit harder for you to find a duplicate here. It seems like brands are still going to be including lots of green in their collections like they did last year, and I am all here for it. This one is a stunning color. You may need 3 coats depending on your application, but it's really beautiful. Next up, we have Susie is My Avatar, and it's described as a coral. This one, I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with it. When I am doing my swatches here, I did get full opacity in 2 coats, but when I was doing my full hand swatch, I needed 3 coats. And even after 3 coats, on some nails, I still had streaks. So I don't know if it was just, me, user error, or if the formula on this one is not as good as the other ones. Next up, we have Pixel Dust, and this one is described as a pearlescent pink. This one is probably my least favorite out of the entire collection, simply because that pinky color makes my nails look stained. And also, it may not be very noticeable here in the live swatch, but when I was doing the swatch photo, the formula seemed quite thick, a little bit harder to work with. So overall, this one was just not a favorite for me. Next up, we have Trading Paint, and this one is described as an apricot orange. I love when fruit is used to describe nail polish colors. This one is so beautiful. I love it. Again, I know, not a super unique color, but I love it. And I'm loving all the colors together in this collection. They go so well together. It is so aesthetically pleasing, even though, again, a lot of these shades are not unique. Together, they look amazing, and that's really what gets you. You're going to want to buy it just because together they all look so good. Next up, we have Heart and Console. This one is described as a pearlescent red. I think this one is my favorite name. It's pretty clever. Again, this one kind of reminds me of the one we just saw, oh gosh, I already forgot the name. Oh, Pixel Dust. It just kind of makes my nails look a little stained. Yes, when I apply that second coat, it does help, but I can still see my nail line, so this is definitely going to be up to personal preference. And last but not least, we have Quest for Quartz, and this one is described as a shimmery rose quartz. Beautiful, beautiful polish. This one is a favorite for me also. My only complaint is that it looks more like a winter polish and not a spring polish to me. The little shimmer in there really makes it look kind of icy, so that's why to me I see winter when I see this color, but regardless of that, it's really, really, really beautiful. I think this one is probably my second favorite in the collection.
There you have it, guys. Swatches of the new OPI Xbox collection for spring 2022. I want to mention the whole collaboration thing with Xbox. It's a little bit weird, I guess, but at the same time, isn't every collaboration a little weird? Like makeup and movies and makeup and food, and it's, I don't know, in my opinion, it's like, wouldn't you be excited if your favorite 2 things collided? For example, nail polish and Friends, the TV show, like Slacker did earlier in 2021. That was really, really exciting for me. So when I see collections like this one, to me, it just makes me excited for those people who love nail polish and love Xbox and gaming. So many people want to complain about collaborations and say that they don't really make sense, or why is this happening? Why is this a thing? And for me, I guess I just think, let people be happy. If this makes people happy, hey, I'm all for it. There's no harm here at all. We get a collection no matter, whether they're collaborating with somebody or not. So to me, it doesn't bother me. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this collection and if you plan on picking any of them up. Also, let me know what you guys think about this collaboration with Xbox. I want to talk about that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!